let's queer up drag culture. Country star Maren Morris appears on Billboard dressed as Willie Nelson with RuPaul stars to protest drag bans. On Wednesday, Maren Morris graced the cover of Billboard alongside drag stars Eureka O'Hara, Landon Cider, Sasha Colby, the recent winner, and Symone. Surrounded by all kinds of different drag, Morris decided to dress in full Willie Nelson drag, complete with the always on my mind singer's signature braids and old school country look. Billboard asked Willie Nelson what he thought of Maren's take on his classic look, and the country icon seemed to offer his personal stamp of approval. Morris had her own thoughts on the look, posting a photo of herself to her story saying she looked like Willie meets Wednesday, referring to the lovably misanthropic member of the Addams Family. In their roundtable conversation, Morris and the drag performers talked at length about the ongoing legislative attacks against the LGBTQ+ community and what people can do to fight back. Morris, for one, offered some advice to her fellow country artists on speaking up for what you believe in. She said, and I quote, "You're gonna lose fans along the way. That is just part and parcel of being public facing. But there is a lane that you're widening, and I know everyone likes money. But is it worth your biography saying that you never picked a side because both sides paid money to buy a t-shirt?" That is, I stand for her. I love her. I didn't know about her until she was on Drag Race because I'm, again, so young. But I think this is wonderful. I think Willie Nelson as an icon standing beside, like standing for something, Target. I think that is absolutely wonderful, and it's gonna make waves. There are gonna be people that do not understand why he feels that way, and they may lean away from him. But there's gonna be so many gay country fans, young and other, who are going to really appreciate him saying something like this. So thank you, Willie Nelson.
You know, you do. People get older. You know that, right? I think.
What's it like? I don't know. I have no idea what it's like.
I think she was not in drag. I think it was great. I think, you know, the drag culture is huge right now. For her to partner up with all these drag queens, I think is important, especially her coming from country. Country is really tough on our community. Really, really, really tough on our community. And I think her making a stand, I think, will make a difference, especially in that genre of music. It is really, really grotesque in ways, but I think they're coming around, and them being on the cover of Billboard is absolutely amazing.
Let's keep in mind that she is not the first. Okay, we had Shelley Wright, who came out as a lesbian.
Ty Herndon.
Ty Herndon. There's that brother, that really cute brother,
Osborne bro.
Thank you, TJ Osborne. Now that you've jogged my aging memory,
I guess you're going pyramid together.
I know.
Can't we have a?
It's my country.
Al, help me out. $10,000 pyramid. Let's go.
Love it.
No, but here's my. You know. You got to give, you touched on it, but you got to give the props to any time a country music legend, personality, star, whatever, says something. Because, you know, a celebrity says something, they take hits. But a country star gets it worse because they're very God, guns, and country in the Bible Belt where country music is king.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, country stars have been starting this for years. They're not starting. They have been for years coming out more and more for our community. And granted, I know that the country music is a very wide genre, and this is by no means most people in country music, but a lot of the brightest stars are shining, and they're shining for us. I mean, a couple years, God, I guess it's been about 4 or 5 years now, but Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus, you know, that was such a crossover hit. But Dolly Parton, and of course Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmother, but Dolly Parton has always been there for us, and she gives really good hugs. If you see her out and about, get a hug from her.
How do you reach her? She's so...
Well, it's more like, it's
not going to touch
it's a European kiss like that. But, you know, but Dolly and Reba McEntire, you know, there's just so much support from their brightest stars, and hopefully we continue to keep their dark, hateful stars in a corner, locked away with Oh, and put them in there with a keg of Bud Light, just to make their day.
A pool of Bud Light.
Well, as a country
drown.
music fan, growing up with country music and being so familiar with everybody that you're talking about, I think that the country music industry as a whole is finally starting to crack the door open. And not for nothing, this last year, Dolly Parton has been just pissed at the world for so many reasons. Her latest rock album, if you haven't gotten the snippets from it, really makes a lot of statements. And she constantly is challenging Tennessee to arrest her because she says she's the biggest drag queen of them all, even if she is a natural woman. You know, so I think that with support from Reba and some of these icons that we have, the younger generation is finally going, you know, it's time. We got to quit pretending that it doesn't exist, and we're going to do it and do it the right way. So, you know, I think country music is 15 years behind Target and everybody else, but they're slowly coming forward because it's just time. And I think people are tired of playing by the old rules.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show from Happening Out Television Network. In the model of PBS and NPR, we educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of the LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the stories going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.